So the other day my friend asked me to come over and sit with him by the fireplace. What I was wondering is, why do we call a fireplace a fireplace? We don't call, I don't call my bed the cry myself numb place, or my fridge the beer and half a rotted onion place. I guess it's because if a fireplace is every place, then your house is burning down. Anyway, with that, I'll introduce our very last comic. Thank you for being so patient and such a wonderful audience. The marvelous Adam Kent.
So was anyone here from Yale? Like, I didn't turn around. It's a Yale bashing gig, and I don't know anything about Yale. I know one thing about Yale, and I've been told I'm not allowed to say it. It's kind of like that joke's been bricked up behind a wall of silence. I'm Adam Kent, and if you don't like me, which you might not after that joke, you can call me a dumb cunt. That works well. If you do like me, you can do what my friends do and call me a dumb cunt. And I'm really into self-improvement. I know what you're thinking. You're looking at me and going, how do you improve that? Yeah. This mediocre physique. I mean, whew. But I improved up here somehow. But I work at it. I've written a novel this year. I know a few instruments and stuff. I just became a DJ down at Harvard, and also I bought ventriloquism for dummies the other day, and that really put like a hamper on my running training, which is a bit of a bummer. Is anyone here a runner? Yeah, runners. Yeah, fun, isn't it? You see, this time last year, I did a 10-mile run for charity. This is the point in my set list that says "wait for applause to die down." So, I did it for charity, and the problem with that was I'm really smart, right? You pick a number.
7.
Wrong. So I'm obviously smarter than I assume you're an average Harvard student, and Harvard's pretty smart. So, but I don't know how far 10 miles is. It's 1 miles. I know that, but a mile, what's that? So did anyone here have a childhood? I didn't really have a childhood. I had Star Wars instead. My parents quickly worked out that 2 hours a day is one Star Wars film, and there are 3 of them, and then there's more. So I had Star Wars instead of a childhood. And at the beginning of A New Hope, when that big old Star Destroyer comes on the screen, and the Star Destroyer is a Kuat Yards Mark 1, Avenger class Star Destroyer. That's 1,610.25 meters long, and that is a mile. So what I like to say, and let's probably get a better round of applause, is I ran 10 Star Destroyers. It is almost an executor. I've recently started taking running up again, and it's hard. It is hard. I found that I run a loop, like a circuit around my house, and 5 miles, and it's uphill both ways. I went one way, and it was uphill. I turned around, went the other way, it was uphill. Not straight away the next time, but and I thought, like, how can this happen? I'm a physicist, and so I worked out the act of running towards something makes it go up. So I thought, I'll introduce a negative sign here. So I started running backwards, and you know what happened? I looked like a prick. Don't do that. So I started running again recently, and it's tough. And this isn't a headband, but I forgot my prop. So everyone just imagine really hard. I'm going to put this on, and you're going to imagine I put on a headband, and everyone's going to be really impressed. I found recently, I started taking up running again, but it's going wrong. I turned into this kind of like prehistoric wheezing monster, and I'm trying to work out what that is. So I'm going to walk you through it. So I assume everyone did their stretches beforehand, right? So you start off and you're doing a little run, and it's all right. You're like, why don't I do this more often? Like it's just the first mile. I might do an extra mile today. It's a load of fun. But then the first thing that goes the arms, and the arms they turn into these little stubby two-fingered things. They don't come out your chest. You can't change your iPod song. It's a nightmare. And the next finger goes to your legs, and you turn to this kind of galumphing monster as you're going up a hill. And you're like, what's going on here? Puddles are shaking. And you're like, why has this happened? And you might have noticed I'm British. And in Britain, if you want to get round someone on the pavement or the sidewalk, as you call it here, you say, I'm dreadfully sorry. And I'll do a really quiet cough. You go, or you say, I'm dreadfully sorry, but I don't suppose there's any chance that I could just go out of your way and go possibly even round you and get to the far side. But you American, you're forthright, aren't you? Like, you love honking in your cars. So all I thought was, I'll make literally the loudest sound I can. So I'm running behind something and I go, "Ah!" And people, they fuck off. They vault over fences, like parents cower with their children. It's brilliant. And I'm like, why is this happening? I'm like, what's happened to me? Why does this happen when I go running? And so I put my foot up on the car, and I go, I chew on the tyre, and I try to ignore the children screaming inside with their flashlight. And why did this happen? Why do I turn into a dinosaur every time I go running? And it comes to me. And this calls back on an earlier joke you might remember I said about ventriloquism for dummies. Do you remember that one? And that makes that a running gag, by the way. Just want to say that. I think that's bad. The reason I turned into this is because the T in T-Rex stands for tired runner, sore ass. And that's why I've become this. I'm really sorry for that. I've taken off my headband now, so you can all come back into the world of reality. Has anyone here ever bought sex toys with a family member? Not like, for use within, not like internal, but well, I suppose it is. But I was shopping in Soho in London with my dad for a dildo, and he said he's got very particular tastes, and we found the right one, but they had the right girth and musculature and everything, magnitude. But it wasn't the right colour. And so we went up to the shop owner and said, "Excuse me, but does this one come in black?" And the shop owner said, "I'm sorry, sir, that's the largest it comes." On a related note, I know a little bit about love. About last summer, I fell in love with this girl, and she made me the happiest I've ever been. And then when she broke up with me, not too long after that, she made me just destitute and sad and desperate, and that was really, really terrible. And I was going to throw a pity party, but it's not like anyone would come. So, I write love songs because I'm a bit of a soppy cunt. I'm allowed to say cunt, right? Yeah, so I want to say cunt together. It's really fun. On three. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I like love songs, but I don't like how the same rhymes get used over and over again. So what I've done is I've written a song which uses some of the more obscure rhymes, and I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. It's still a love song. I love you so much I thought I'd write you a song and let the whole world know how good you look in a sarong. Your hair is brown and your green eyes are blonde. The conjunction of two vowels results in a diphthong. And if ever I neglect you or treat you unkind, know that you're the substrate to my love enzyme. And if ever you miss me and this world seems too scary, I wrote you this song with my rhyming dictionary. And baby, if you'd let me, I'd love you all through the night and keep you warm with my body so you don't get frostbite. I'd invite along 2 friends and we'd make you airtight. Someone who hates Jews is an anti-Semite. And if ever I neglect you or treat you unkind, know that I'm the substrate You're substrate to my love enzyme. And if ever you miss me and this world seems too scary, I wrote you this song with my rhyming dictionary. I love, therefore I am. I'm a romantic Descartes. So baby, 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 don't break my heart. And that's the chorus start. If ever I neglect you or treat you unkind, know that you're the substrate to my love enzyme. And if ever you miss me and this world seems too scary, I wrote you this song with my rhyming dick.
Thanks so much, everyone, for coming. Have a great night. And come around to our next shows. We'll have a bunch next